There is this saying that every single thing you want in life is on the other side of resistance. And in this video, I want to explain to you guys exactly what resistance is. Resistance is those things in your life that prevent you from growing, transforming, and changing yourself into the person that you want to be. Whenever we want to embark on a new journey, whenever we want to start something new, learn a new skill, start a new occupation, and change something about ourselves, there is always a lot of resistance in not doing super well in whatever it is that we want to do. We always feel like we have to be really good at everything when we start doing it. We don't want to seem like we make a lot of mistakes. We don't want to look like a beginner at anything. And this is all resistance, and it all creates this justification as to why we never change, why we never expand ourselves, why we never keep going and sort of transform into the person we know we want to be. I experienced a lot of resistance when I was becoming a group fitness instructor. There were so many times where I made a lot of mistakes up on stage by just cueing improperly, explaining things badly, not helping the class follow the routine properly. And I've made so many different mistakes. But I'm so happy now afterwards making those mistakes, because I see now that if I had the resistance and I let the resistance win and didn't do anything about it, or I didn't make those mistakes, then I would never have learned anything. And in doing so, whenever you want to start something in life, whenever you want to change yourself or transform into the next version of yourself, you have to just get over that initial resistance and get over the justification that you have for not doing the thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. For example, if you want to start doing video content on social media, if you want to start a new business, you can start doing it. You can have a surge of motivation momentarily, but then once you start doing it, you're going to start having these moments where you start doubting yourself, and you're going to start having these moments that question whether what you're doing is really what you want to do, and whether you want to really transform into that person that you're becoming by doing those really difficult things. And that moment, you have to just overcome those justifications, overcome those moments of doubt, overcome that resistance that you have to that transformational process, because resistance is a form of protection for yourself. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to make mistakes. And that prevention from making those mistakes, that is the resistance trying to win the battle you have of transformation. If you let the resistance win, then what you do is you contract your world, you contract your life, and you become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It's like gravity. The gravity of a planet like pulls it in and in and in and in and in, and we try to expand ourselves more and more and more and more. And in doing so, we need to overcome the resistance. We need to push the barriers wider and wider and wider. And that means overcoming those small instances of resistance that we have to growth. And you can apply this to pretty much anything. Whether you want to, if you're a fitness instructor and you want to become an engineer, and suddenly you start talking about engineering, and then all your friends around you start saying to you, like, why are you talking about engineering? Why are you trying to do this? Why are you acting this way? And why are you trying to be different? Because they have an understanding of you. They think of you in a certain way. But not only that, is your resistance would be listening to them say those things to you, and then sort of giving them consent to affecting the way you think about this transformational process yourself. And if you listen to it too much, then you're going to allow it to affect the transformation that is currently in the process of happening. So you always have to watch out and make sure, whenever you listen to other people, if it's not constructive for you, and if it's something like someone just giving you random feedback without anything sort of constructive about it, you have to take it with a pinch of salt and say, is this actually going to affect me, or is my understanding of what they're saying to me going to affect me? I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm going to carry on anyway. To other people, that might seem a little delusional, but to you, this is the whole process. You have to just overcome whatever people say about whatever it is that you're doing in your life, and just go on, march on towards your goals, because you know that that is the best place that you're supposed to be. Everyone knows exactly where they need to be. They know exactly what they need to be doing in order to achieve what it is they want. The problem is that we have so much resistance to overcoming those small little moments where people will talk to us about something and prevent us from the transformation, or we will justify moments where we're tired or not so motivated to not do the thing that we know we're supposed to. But we have to just overcome those moments. That is resistance. And you have to try and find the parts of your life where you have resistance and then overcome it, because like I said at the beginning of the video, every single thing you want is on the other side of resistance. And so your job is to find that resistance and overcome it. And this isn't just something that you do and then it ends in a week. You know, this is something that you have to continuously do for the rest of your life. Everyone has resistance and everyone can overcome it. It just depends on you whether or not you want to or not. So I hope this helps you guys understand a little bit more about resistance. There's obviously a lot more to understand about resistance, and I'll be making more videos about that. But if this helped you, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.